Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Mr.Skizamanops. I'm back. I look a little different, right? It's because I got my beard shaved. Anyway, I'm back. And you already know what I need to do real quick before we continue. New third-party training settings. Fuck off. Okay. Now, originally I was supposed to do this last night, but I got too extremely tired because I was extremely fucking busy yesterday. I did a lot of shit. I woke up early in the morning and I started to do this paneling and I didn't stop until late night. So, that's kind of why the stream yesterday ended up being so short and literally I got nothing done because of that. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and continue the rest of Soul Reaver 1 and 2. And let's go ahead and start this. Now, one of the reasons why I was kind of grinning and a little smiley at the beginning there is because I literally just watched Kain Soul, whatever his name is, the AI generated content, and it was fucking hilarious. Wasn't exactly a big fan of Kai, and I'm still not really a big fan of Kai. I don't necessarily watch his streams, but he does seem like a pretty cool guy. Also, I try not to get in. The thing is that I do so much other shit that I don't even have time to watch YouTube any fucking more. Also, I've been kind of stressing out about this other situation that's going on in my life. It's pretty much done now, but it was stupid. Wow, look at that. I didn't even have to load. It just put me in. So I'm definitely really looking forward to getting this fucking game done today, because I don't, as much as I like to play this game, sometimes I'm just not in the mood.
The passage of time had indeed cleared my way forward, enabling me to explore the northern mountains of Nosgoth. I was anxious to discover if some evidence of Janos Audryn's existence might still remain.
Janos Audryn. So yesterday when we did this, I had the Dark Reaver and then we went through that cutscene and I didn't have it no more. Although I might have died and not realized it. So today I'm going to test that out real quick. I'm going to make sure to keep the Dark Reaver the entire time. As soon as we get to that area where the lake is at and we have that cutscene with Kain, find out if we still have the Dark Reaver after that. Not that it really makes any difference, but I don't really quite understand why the game would want to take that away from you. I mean, you need the Dark Reaver, right? In order to blind the fucking insta-kill eye. This is typically how I usually play this game anyway. I usually skip the enemies. Especially now, since I'm like behind on this shit. I'm behind on like doing a review on this game. I'm behind on pretty much everything. And it is one of those things where it's like I don't really need to do reviews. I don't really need to do other shit, but I want to. I want to get content out on my channel. And if I'm going to grow this fucking YouTube shit, well, I got to make content, so that's what I'm going to do.
Here I discovered the quaint hamlet of Ushtan, now long abandoned and collapsing to ruin. Legend claimed that Janos Ordren terrorized its villagers until the Sarafan hunters ferreted him out and destroyed him. If there was any truth to the old tales, the lair of the infamous vampire could not be far away.
I'm gonna go up here real quick. Take a look over here. There's nothing over here, it's just... The game gives you the option to come up here. So the dog enemies are usually really easy to kill. Don't take a whole lot of time to kill. Basically a free health item, so I take the time to get rid of the dogs. What's kind of weird about this game is this is the only Legacy of Kain game that ever featured dogs. Like, there was no dogs in Soul Reaver 1. Obviously there was probably not ever gonna be because of the limitations of the console, but regardless of that, fucking there was never any dogs in Defiance. I guess it must have been in one of those things where it's like at a certain era it's okay to like add stuff like that in because there wasn't really a whole lot of regulations like that back then in 2001. Then fast forwarding 2003, maybe more regulations, more things. You know, there's probably a reason why. I'm sure. Maybe they realized that the dogs were probably a useless enemy. Didn't really do anything other than just be a fucking meat shield. Alright, so here's the moment. We have the Dark Reaver, and we're about to hit this cutscene, so we're going to find out after the cutscene if we still have the Dark Reaver. We should have it. We better have it. But if we don't, it don't matter. I can just get it on the way.
This edifice was clearly not crafted by human architects. As the figure beneath the balcony silently attested, these were the Ares of winged beings.
Winged beings.
Undoubtedly, I stood before the mountain
Winged.
refuge of the legendary Janos Ordren. But the entire sanctuary lay in ruin, collapsed under the force of some ancient cataclysm. As I suspected, the time streamer's deception ensured that I was centuries too late to unearth anything of consequence here. With nothing behind me but the wasteland I had traversed, I resolved to press on and explore these canyons
further.
Oh no. Every time you turn up, something monumental and terrible happens. I don't think I have the stomach for it.
No drama this time.
Something monumental and...
You are persistent, crossing time like this to follow me. Still waiting for that coin of yours to land on its edge.
I'm biding my time. I see that Mobius has played a
I love this so much. This is such a great cutscene.
Clearly doesn't want me to meet this Janos Ordren.
Kain and Raziel are basically friends.
Or maybe he merely hoped
At this
that it would
point.
harden your heart against me, to see this wasteland which I single-handedly authored.
My heart doesn't need hardening, Kain. If I even suspected that destroying you would make any difference, I would do it this instant.
I knew you'd see through them, Raziel. Janos is indeed the key to your destiny, but you'll need to find your own way back into Nosgoth's past. Make no mistake though, Raziel. You and I are now in great danger. We are irritants here. Malevolent forces are being marshaled to eliminate us.
You talk as though we're allies.
Regardless of your sentiments, Raziel,
In their eyes, we are.
Well, they're certainly trying to eliminate you, Kain. Can we doubt that? I am assaulted relentlessly with demands for your demise. Whatever it is that you're plotting, they're scared to death of you. As for me, I suspect they made a grave error when they allowed my unique resurrection. I don't think they know how to destroy me.
You mustn't underestimate Raziel.
Who exactly is this diabolical?
Switch over to the old
veil
graphics for a
to which you
second.
keep referring? If there's some grand conspiracy going
There
on,
he is. I want to see Kain in the old graphics.
to know what the left is doing. Even Mobius seems to be caught out at every turn.
Mobius is a puppet, Raziel. Haven't you realized that yet? That's the sweetest irony in all of this. Nosgoth's great manipulator is their plaything. But the ones pulling the strings haven't shown their faces yet.
They don't like us unwriting their carefully choreographed history, though, do
I
they?
like how there's so much deepness to the voice in the old graphics. I'm like,
The future
this was
flows
like,
around
this
our
was
petty
meant.
actions, finding the path of least resistance while admitting only the slightest.
I'll tell you after.
This is the reshuffling you felt when you refused to kill me. And remember, Raziel, we are irritants in this regard as well. History will not allow the introduction of a paradox.
And if events cannot be reshuffled to accommodate the change,
It is the irritant who's expelled. Bear in mind, this may be exactly the outcome our enemies are trying to provoke. We must tread very carefully.
He's there. So they're talking about what would happen if there'd be another paradox in this moment in time, because at this moment in time, no paradoxes should be occurring or happening. Meaning, time manipulating events, things that could happen that will fuck the timeline up. Therefore, the timeline would have to reshuffle itself to accommodate the change. It'd be fucking nuts, dude, to be able to manipulate time that way. Like, being able to go back and forth in time to see your fucking former self. You know what? You know what I think about sometimes? I literally think about, like, what if in the future that I have the ability to go in to be, it's like somehow we figure out a way to go back in time, right? And I have the ability to do that as well. Somehow I figured out a way in the future to go back in time. But if you go back in time, you definitely do not want to see yourself, because for one, as this moment in time right now, say I in the future come back to this moment where I'm playing the game and I'm talking about this, I don't see my other self from the future right now. So if I were to go back in time and see myself now at this moment, I would be able to see myself right here now. So it's a whole fucking crazy. So that's where like the paradox situation happens, and that's why I think if we ever have the ability to go back in time, I think it would be wise to never do that, to never go back in time, because real world is different than video games, and who knows what would really happen if you saw another version of yourself, like your future self, or your future self saw your past self. Just thinking about that concept right there is just a mind fuck. Which is why I love video games. I love like TV shows and media and things like that that have to do with like time travel and going back and forth and paradoxes and shit like that. Like, that shit is fascinating to me. And what's wild is how the fuck was a human able to create such a concept, you know? Our imaginations are real fucking crazy. Alright, and one of the things that I literally forgot to do is I forgot to check to see if I have the Dark Reaver after that cutscene. I think I did, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had the Dark Reaver. I just died. That's what happened. Okay. Which is one of the reasons why I like this game so much. Like, the story has to do with manipulating time and going back and forth. And again, with a story like this, there's always going to be plot holes and there's always going to be speculation. Well, why wouldn't Raziel do this? Or why wouldn't Kain do this? You know? There's always different things to think about. Different possibilities. Which, if you think about it on a BioShock Infinite type, like the way they explain it is there's different realities. So like when you think about the different possibilities in the timeline, maybe those possibilities actually did occur and they did happen in another timeline, in another world, you know, or another version of the Earth, another version of the whole story, you know. Like a multiverse type situation. I don't know, to a certain extent, I sort of believe that we actually live in a time like that. I don't know, but maybe not. Because there will be certain signs that will let you know that we don't. Again, it's a fucking mind fuck to sit here and think about that shit.
The scenes I discovered here were unambiguous. This race of winged beings, the architects of the pillars and the creators of the Reaver, were Nosgoth's first vampires. Their bloodthirst appeared to be a curse, inflicted upon them by their vanquished enemies. These images confirmed the truths that Kain had divulged to me, but I had been too incredulous to accept. I struggled in vain to see how the pieces fit together, how Kain intended to escape the dilemma of his destiny, what role he had plotted for me, and why Mobius and the dark powers with which he seemed to be allied were so desperate to see Kain dead, and so intent on me being the instrument of his execution.
Right, so that's pretty crazy to sit there and look at this. The ancient vampires. This is the Hilden right here, by the way. The other race of people that live in this world. They look all demon because they lived in the demon realm. For so long that their bodies have changed. And what's wild is, thank God we don't live in a world where shit like this happens. Uh-oh, the demons are coming through. Yeah, I bet the demons, the Hilden, hate Raziel because they try they try to kill him, stop him. But yet, the only thing they managed to do was make him more powerful. The Soul Reaver is a powerful, powerful thing. I'd say the Soul Reaver is actually probably the most powerful thing in the whole fucking world of Nosgoth. Actually, the way that the story goes, the Soul Reaver is the most powerful. Because the Soul Reaver holds Raziel's soul, and Raziel's soul pretty much holds all of the fucking magical energy of the pillars, eventually. And then once, well, I don't know, I really don't want to, you know, it don't matter, fuck it, I'll say it, it don't matter. Once Raziel's soul gets trapped inside the Soul Reaver, or the Blood Reaver, that will eventually turn it into the Soul Reaver. And there's two versions of the Soul Reaver, by the way. There was two versions anyway, back in the Blood Omen days. Until Kain destroyed it, or destroyed one of them, or got cut in half. That's crazy. The lore of this game goes deep. So now I gotta do that. Oh, wait. This is what I gotta do. Activate the bridge. Jump over here. Give me one of those. Hold that down. Fly over. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. God damn it, man. I fucked that up. Dude, what the fuck? The bridge is probably going to go away, so I might as well redo this part. There we go. That effect looks real weird. It's even like that in the real graphics. Huh. I mean, it's not like that in the original game. I like this temple. There's not really a whole lot to do, and it's fairly simple. And it's way up in the mountains. Oh shit. A black box on him. Wait a minute, what? Is that censorship I see? Is that what I see? Is that a fucking piece of... Oh, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Why is there a black box there? Yeah, they gotta be censoring something there. There's probably some titties on that thing or whatever that is. And we gotta take a look at the other ones though. I'm gonna see, either that's just a box where it's just glitched, or they're all like that. Yep, they're all like that. Uh-huh. They're censoring something. There's no way to like zoom in or nothing like that. Wait. Damn it, I want to see this shit. What the fuck are they not wanting us to see? not sure. I don't really get it. Are they censoring the fact that there's somebody tied up here? Or is it just a glitch? I mean, it's probably a glitch. Probably a glitch. Alright, I'm not gonna spend too much time fucking around with this shit. Not that important. Ka-choom, ka-choom, ka-choom. I have to wait until my health naturally fills up. It's going. The Dark Reaver. A purple dinosaur. He didn't motherfucking know. Look like an ape on steroid. What kind of shit is that? So right here, for some reason, this like area, when I very first played this game and I beat this fucking thing, I thought this was the exit. And so I spent like fucking 20-30 minutes fucking around in here thinking that I was able to get out. And I even tried like hitting that. We tried hitting that crystal right there with projectile and it didn't do nothing. I really don't know what they were thinking putting that there. I mean, maybe just give you an illusion. Or maybe to tell you that the temple is still not finished. And that's them working on building it or some shit. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Those little symbols on there are some of the same symbols that's in Blood Omen 1 for your magic. Your magic meter is a bunch of these little symbols like that. That's also a really cool little detail. I wish I knew what those symbols meant in game. I'm sure they have a meaning. I just don't know what the hell they are. I didn't get it. This shit is just about done. And then we'll be moving on to my favorite part of the game. I love the Janos Orton area. It's all bright and it's got snowy and there's ice everywhere. And in general, just what you have to do to get up there is a cool thing. I really like that. We have one more forge to do though after this. It's a storyline based forge, but it's nice too. I like that place as well. Okay, so while this is playing, I'm gonna go make me like a sandwich or something. Hold up though, I wanna look at some shit real quick. Turn the game down just a little bit. And I'm gonna turn my microphone down just a little bit. Because I really don't think my microphone needs to be that loud. And so I'm gonna test out what the game volume and my microphone volume is like right now. After the stream ends. Alright. As I was making that video earlier about the drones, I noticed that my microphone was just a bit too loud, and I don't really want to have my microphone be blown out like that. I mean, it wasn't like really you know. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make me a sandwich. Give me a Sammy. Damn it! That's the problem with wired. Now my fucking sound is out. Okay, there we go. I don't really see how light and darkness can make air, but alright. Ring ting ting a ling.
As the Reaver drained the forge of its vital energy, the tempest receded. I recovered myself and paused to admire my newly forged weapon, now imbued with the elemental power of air.
Yeah.
Thus armed, I hope that I now finally possess the means to escape this wasted land.
Wasted land. That's right, we do have the means to get the fuck up out of here! Check it out. Hold RB to glide straight up. Alright. We're ready to roll. I was like, that is bullshit.
This elemental Reaver I discovered had the power to obliterate barriers that were cracked or compromised.
Cracked, compromised.
I have the means to open that ruined time-streaming chamber I discovered so long ago.
That's right.
Now, perhaps,
Let's go get it.
I could leave this wasteland.
Look, there's Janos ordering
Turn
in the
to
back.
an era when Janos Ordrin still lived.
Ordering. Yep, that thing still works. See, now the Hilden's really pissed off. They're like, we couldn't stop him. Now he's got the Air Reaver. Now he's gonna go back in time. Son of a bitch. Wait a minute. Oh. Never mind. I was thinking that platform was shaped different earlier. But that was in the spirit world when it was shaped different. I wonder. Is this the same thing? Yep. If you're doing something... Oh! Never mind. Usually, in the PS2 version, if you're holding that switch, they don't attack you. They just circle around you. You're dead. Gimme. I need... You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up. Dum diddle dum 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 dum. Oh, wait a minute. That's a cool little tribute right there to the fucking, I didn't even realize that. To the little, toxic... whatchamacallit, the fucking toxic thing. The toxic spell. On Blood Omen 1. It's compromised. It's boomed. It's out of there. Let's get in. And go 500 years into the future. Or 1,000 years into the future. I don't know. I don't know how far we're going, but we're going. Oh, shit. And without hesitation, let's get it.
I had no choice but to act purely on blind faith. There was no way to tell what
Oops.
either the knowledge nor the means to set the machine myself. I hesitated only briefly. Then, throwing the switch, I hurled myself into oblivion. And
He hurled himself into oblivion and played for 19 hours straight. Look at that. The air looks cold. The air looks thin. It's still playing the sounds of the swamp, which is not the noise it's supposed to be making right now. Then again, I don't know.
beyond all hope and against all probability, it seemed that the device had unerringly delivered me to the era I sought. For these were Sarafan banners.
Yeah, it's
and
not
these
supposed to be making that sound
apparently
effect.
the victims of their crusade. The coincidence seemed too convenient to naively ascribe to fate. But whether my opportune arrival had been orchestrated by Mobius, some other influence, I didn't know. If Janos Ordrin still lived, I would find him. I was wary of further deception, and resolved to tread carefully.
As you should, Raziel. As you should. There's a bird. Yeah, it's not supposed to be playing this ambience. It's supposed to be having a different style of ambience in this area. Oh well, I guess. Guess they can't get everything right. Oh, by the way, I can walk through the swamp with no worries of the swamp slowing me down. That's one of the perks of the Air Reaver, is that allows you to walk through the swamp with no problem. Also, I thought the swamp was frozen. I guess not. I don't really remember. I don't think it was, though. I think it was normal. Save the game real quick.
For all the butchery of Mobius's crusade, this massacre was somehow more chilling. The killing fields of the Sarafan betrayed a kind of orderly ruthlessness, the cold-blooded righteousness of the true believer.
Yeah, this shit is something serious. But we're getting so close. We're getting very close. Here's where we're gonna run into them pieces of shit Sarafan. Piece of garbage.
By all that is holy!
By all that is holy.
Here at last, in the flesh, I beheld my former brothers in arms, the
My
warrior
brethren.
priests of the Sarafan.
His former brethren.
Their lives devoted solely to the annihilation of the vampire plague. And while I confess, I felt a twinge of longing, a pang of grief for what I had believed was my lost virtue.
A pang of
I
grief.
regarded them now with none of the reverence I formerly felt.
second. By all that is holy. Yeah, these guys think they're good. But they ain't. I ain't got time to fuck with you. Return to hell. Son of a bitch. About to fuck your shit up, bitch. Return to hell. Ushing timing. Blah 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 blah. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, we made it.
After my long journey, I finally
love this
stood on
music.
the threshold of enlightenment. For here was Janos Audrin's mountain retreat, intact and unblemished.
Wow, look
The
how cool that
upheaval
is.
Could one day topple this ancient edifice had not yet occurred. And while I had no
Damn it.
certainty that Janos still lived, this scene boded well. For I presumed that the collapse of the retreat must have followed the ancient vampire's demise.
Well, you think that? Oh,
One
yeah.
obstacle. How to reach the balcony suspended at that maddening height, so far beyond my reach.
Because this was
For
edifice
this
for
was the
wingeds.
architecture of winged creatures.
Winged beings.
Tattered ruins of my wings were of no use.
Yep. Kain done fucked you up on that shit.
Fly some other means into that mountain.
I love that noise. Tick, tick. That shit is so cool. I don't know why I like that. So, this is fucking crazy. So here's a little crazy side story for me about the very first time I had ever used like the day I transitioned from like a regular CRTV to a fucking like a flat screen. As I remember one day I was playing this game on my PlayStation 2. I was playing it on my small little tiny CRTV. And my dad came in walking through the door and he's like, "Hey, I just went and bought 2 brand new TVs from the pawn shop. And they were really cheap, like 20 bucks. Like they were HD TVs." And the difference between like for me, the difference between how bright they were and how beautiful everything looked compared to CRTV was fucking like beyond. I don't know how to explain it. It's like watching the fucking basically just transitioning from a standard definition to HD, you know, how different that was. If anybody can remember. And I remember jumping into that water right there. And being blown away at how blue the water looked and how awesome everything looked. Because before, everything looked shitty. But what's crazy is sometimes I wish I could get another CRTV if it was possible. Just so I can experience how shitty the quality was, what we dealt with, what we dealt with, you know? Or what we had to deal with. It's just one of those things where it's like when a new piece of technology comes out and you're so used to like the old technology, like it's just a normal everyday thing, you're so used to looking at that the way that it's supposed to look, and then you get something new and updated and it looks so great and you're like, wow, this is fucking amazing. Like the difference between 1080p and 4K. You know, like they have the 4K displays at Best Buy and shit, and how cool that shit looks, and how real, and the frames are all fucking high and everything on the TV. So I was blown away by how blue the fucking water looked. Another crazy side story that, I don't know why I say side story, just another story in general. Fucking. So when I was back in the days when I only had original Xbox and PlayStation 2 to play games on, I remember waking up one morning, early morning, in like January or February in the wintertime when it was fucking super cold outside. I think like the temperature was like fucking like 10 or 16 degrees. Like it was real cold. And bro, I remember, damn it, I remember waking up and early in the morning and like walking on this trail. And like as I'm walking along the trail, like jumping as Raziel, like you know how when you press the button, hey, dude, I am so over the. I am all over the place. Holy shit. So, what I'm trying to say is I remember one morning, waking up early in the morning, walking along this trail outside in the woods, jumping like this, like along the trail. And this is in my backyard, so it's not a public trail. This is like my own personal fucking little walking trail. But I remember that very vividly, it being like extremely fucking cold outside. Like 16 degrees, 10 to 16 degrees, and I'm out there fucking early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, walking along this trail, just running and jumping and doing this, like this. It's not a normal thing for someone to do, but I get really influenced with certain games. At least I did back in the day when I was growing up. And this was one of them. I wanted to be a Soul Reaver. I wanted to be Raziel. I was wondering why there ain't the blood spilling when I'm jumping.
The mountain's interior was hollow, I discovered, and graced with soaring architecture unique to its creators. As with the outer facade, these balconies and galleries could only be reached by those gifted with flight. With only my ruined wings to carry me, this towering labyrinth seemed impassable.
Yep.
The object of my quest lay
Just beyond my grasp.
For here, suspended at the apex of the chamber, was the threshold that surely led to the great vampire himself. I didn't know whether Janos Audron was the monster depicted in the stronghold, or one of the noble creatures memorialized among the ruins of the ancient vampires. And I didn't care. Demon or angel, he alone held the key to my destiny.
All right, now have some doors unlocked, some bridges to make. Here in just a little bit, I think I'm going to go into the main house and probably go get some food. I'm gonna go see if my dad is hungry. If he's hungry, then I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go make some stuff. But he says something about he ain't really feeling very well, so he might not even be hungry right now. And if he isn't hungry, then I'm gonna go grab some stuff, bring it up here, and so I can cook it. Well, what the hell? Oh. And once again, even in the remaster, that thing doesn't have any noise to it. The bridges in this area that you make don't have no noise when you walk across them. This game is so great, man. I love this shit. I love these games that don't have a whole lot of stuff to do in them. And that is where we need to go. Oh. Blowing my shit apart. And this is one of my favorite musics too. And like in video games, top 10 for sure. Yeah, I know Swordsman's music in this game is awesome. There was times back in the day when I used to just play Soul Reaver 2 on PlayStation 2 just to hear this. Like in the bonus area, there's an area where you can listen to like Soul Reaver 1 music and Soul Reaver 2 music. And I used to just get in there and listen to this music all day. No, I wouldn't say all day. But at least for a while. Alright, so that was a huge mistake. Didn't mean to do that shit. No, it wasn't that big of a deal. We're moving right along here. Doom doom down down there. Oh, ain't that a bitch. Damn it. Damn it. Nice. Alright, now I'm gonna go look and see if I can't find any more of those. So I think there's another one over here. Yeah, right here. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to get up there to activate that one. Alright. I know that there was like a bit, like, I don't know, probably a medium or small team working on this game, but like who like thought to put that kind of music in? Like, it's just so, for me anyway, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but for me, it's mesmerizing. I love this fucking music. Sounds like he just... Getting all sorts of fucked up. Okay. Give me the cup. All right. What? Hold up, where's the Air Reaver? Is it over here? Yeah. Let me activate these damn lifts. Better watch the fuck out. Oh, hell no. They didn't fucking do that. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we're getting closer and closer. We're just about there, actually. Pretty sure I don't have any more bridges I need to unlock. I need to make. They're building the bridge. They're building the bridge. Give me that. Okay, I just need to go get another cup and fill it up. There we go. Okay, so before I actually continue and go through the door and watch the cutscene, I want to be here to watch the cutscene, but before I do that, I want to get something to eat, so I'm going to go downstairs real quick. I'm going to ask my dad to see if he's hungry. If he ain't hungry, then I'm going to come back up here. But I'll be right back. Shouldn't be no more than like a couple of minutes. Literally not even more than 2. Or 3. Maybe 5. I'm back. It's one of the most important cutscenes right here.
Janos Audrin?
It is heartening after all these years to hear my name spoken without contempt. Raziel? My child, what have they done to you?
I have been dragged through hell and back. All it seems to reach this moment. But I don't yet know why.
For thousands of years I have waited, alone here, losing faith. At the time of the binding, 9 guardians were called to serve the pillars, and I was summoned as the 10th guardian, the keeper of the Reaver, the weapon of our salvation. Over time, our race died out, until I alone remained, sustained only by my obligation to you and by my guardianship of the blade.
And the other 9? Why did their guardianship not sustain them?
I don't know. As our race dwindled, the humans prospered. I have watched over the centuries as our history faded into myth and finally receded altogether. The humans have forgotten us entirely and claimed the pillars for themselves, wholly ignorant of their true purpose. To them, I am merely a devil, the origin of their vampire plague.
Why would the pillars summon human guardians then, if they are meant to be served by vampires?
The pillars choose their guardians from birth, Raziel, and vampires are no longer born. This is the crux of our dilemma, and this is the terrible irony. With their vampire purge, the members of the Circle have assaulted the very architects of the pillars they are sworn to protect. They have embarked on a treacherous path. With every vampire they kill, the humans are slitting their own throats. They know I'm up here, beyond their reach, and it terrifies them. You can see how they flaunt their kills to torment me, or perhaps simply to lure me out. They have this foolish notion that destroying me will somehow topple our entire bloodline. Thankfully, we are not that fragile.
I've seen them mustering their forces in the village below.
Yes. I don't know what they're plotting, but I fear our time may be bitterly short.
Mankind seems to have brought you only torment and grief.
You must hate them. They fear what they don't understand, and they despise what they fear. But no, I do not hate them. Vorador does. He has suffered much. He cannot forgive them.
Should they be forgiven?
Oh shit!
They don't understand what they're doing. They are simply unenlightened and vulnerable to manipulation.
So, it's all true then, what Kain and Vorador have told me. I really am some kind of unholy vampire messiah.
Unholy?
No. Messiah, perhaps.
I don't like that word. It smells of martyrdom.
Raziel, your role in this world's destiny is more crucial and more benevolent than you've allowed yourself to believe. Your journey will not be easy. Dark powers are allied against you. But I think you cruelly tested. The binding must be secured, Raziel. The pillars are...
He's got all kinds of cool shit in that motherfucker.
And the Reaver is the key.
Yes.
The Reaver is here. Why do I feel nothing?
The most formidable weapon ever
Blood
forged
Reaver.
by our swordsmiths. They infused the blade with vampiric energy, empowering the Reaver to drain our enemies of their precious lifeblood.
As Janos presented the blade, an inexplicable sense of dread crept over me, more palpable than anything I'd felt before. I was at once horribly repelled by the sword, and yet irresistibly compelled to touch it, to take it up. Please, take it away from me.
I fear you have been followed.
Oh shit.
You must save yourself, Raziel. Janos! No!
My surroundings whirled sickeningly, and I found myself transported safely away from the ambush to an adjacent chamber. Janos had delivered me from the Sarathan, selflessly forfeiting his own safety to preserve my life. And now I feared that my newfound mentor would be slaughtered by the very crusaders I had so recently revered. The irony pierced me, and with dawning horror, I realized that I had been duped by Mobius from the beginning. For the Sarathan had simply followed the path I gullibly blazed through this sanctuary, and had arrived bearing Mobius' staff. Thus armed, they had Janos at their mercy. Through the door, I could hear them battling, less than a dozen paces away. It may as well have been 1,000 miles. This barrier was sealed by elemental forces I did not possess. It seemed Janos had conveyed me into the heart of the fire shrine. I thought perhaps if I could galvanize the forge and imbue the Reaver in time, I might have a slim chance of saving Janos from his grisly fate.
Make a board around. He set him straight. All right. Fuck around with the motherfuckers. Shit.
Give me that. Alright. It's the blood.
Shit! That's bullshit. I done fucked around and forgot cheese. I'll be right back.
Almost done. Damn it. Did I make it? Did I make it? No! Fuck, man. Perfect, there we go.
I plunged the Reaver into that furnace and forged the blade with elemental fire. With the Reaver thus imbued, I was now armed to unlock the elemental barrier and rescue Janos from his executioners.
Raziel's looking at Raziel.
The fiend intends to bury us alive. Raziel, we must get out of here.
Remember the sword!
Damn. Ripped these bones out.
Forgive me. I'm sorry. I failed you.
Ripped his goddamn bone out of his body.
No, Razia. Perhaps this was my true purpose. Simply to save your life this once.
While I have taken yours.
Embrace your destiny, Razia. You must reclaim the Reaver. It was forged for you and you alone. Without it, there is no hope.
As I backed away from Janos's body, I was overwhelmed by a sense of self-loathing so deep I could barely contain it. In that instant, I rejected all that I ever was, and embraced the role Janos had safeguarded for me so patiently throughout the centuries. I knew then what I had to do, the task for which I was uniquely prepared. I would pursue the Sarafan dogs to their loathsome fortress and avenge Janos Ordrin's murder. Mobius would pay dearly for his treachery, and my Sarafan brethren would reap the horrors they had sown. I would retake the stolen Reaver, which was rightfully mine.
Been duped by Mobius the whole time.
All these debts,
You've been duped!
I would reclaim Janos Ordrin's heart from their filthy, unworthy hands. If the heart was truly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife, its highest purpose was clear to me. I would restore the heart to Janos.
That's right. Do the
Thus
honorable
undo
thing.
the vile crime committed by my abominable former self.
We've been expecting you, little Razia.
So, these demonic pests were not merely the product of Nosgoth's corrupted future, for here they were, hurtling back over 5 centuries to pursue me. These creatures, I suspected, were minions of the unseen forces that had hoped to control me. This was the tangible expression of their displeasure. These demons were unleashed as the penalty for my disobedience.
So Raziel thinks that the Elder God is sending these demons after him for not killing Kain. But that's not what it is. It's the Hilden race coming through.
You really think you can save Nosgoth? Let me enlighten you, poor Razia.
Dum-dum-dum-dum.
The savior of Nosgoth.
Blast a hole in him. You fucker. You fucker. Done took me to the land of the goobers. Might as well save the game. I wasn't going to because I don't really. We're getting ready to go all the way to the end, so. But I went and did all that. Might as well save the game just in the slight case that something might happen. Because you never know.
Over there!
Oh shoot. Of course, everybody's coming after me. Tie it. Everybody can die. Everybody can get it. Especially your big ass. Ah, bitch. No. Die. Die. Break his fucking neck. Get your ass out of here. Still, even in the wintertime, still a frog hopping around in this motherfucker. Still a frog hopping around. Oh. Oh, I think I will. Mr. Ogre. You know, one game that I've been really wanting to, like, thinking about playing the last few days? It's Halo 1. I don't know what the deal is with that game, like, I don't know. And not only do I want to play Halo 1, but I want to play Halo 1 on the original Xbox, for some reason. Might have to hook up my OG Xbox in a little bit. I mean, not today, but here in the next few days. Now I gotta talk to the squid again. Oh, bloody hell.
You have failed me, Raziel.
Raziel.
I wonder, Old One, did you truly resurrect me, or were you simply there when I awakened from my torment in the abyss? I suspect you found me merely convenient, dropped in your lair by Kain. Indestructible for some reason. A durable and
Indestructible
gullible
for
tool.
some reason.
This one thing I readily admit. I have been used by others time and again, but always I seem to stray from their path. What is it about me, demon, that makes me such an unreliable instrument? Why do I survive one trial after another, on and on, in an endless succession of humiliating deaths and resurrections? It seems there is much more to my destiny and my history than I know. Perhaps more than you know as well.
Perhaps more than you know as well. Ain't nothing to say about that, does he? Ain't nothing to say about that, does he? We don't stop until your ass is gone. Karate in your ass. Here we are at the pillars.
He thinks he can change his destiny. What a fool.
What a fool. Finna kick your ass. break your motherfucking neck. Oh, you bitch. Oh, wow. The game's AI did not like me killing those two like that. See you later. Already know we gotta kill this fucker now. It took too much. It took way too much. Get it. Son of a bitch. Here we are. The last thing we have to do is this right here. And that is it. Well, I mean, of course, we got to open up the door, but other than that, that is the very last thing. Need to get over here and get the Light Reaver. But of course, gonna have to go through and beat the game, but oh, right in the dome. Alright, I'm gonna go through there, but first, before I do that, I'm definitely gonna save the game. This is the last save of the entire game. want to look real quick one more time. 5 hours, 3 minutes, and 43 seconds. This game is 5 hours long. Now here's where some things start to come together a little bit. Kind of gives you a little bit of clarity about what goes on in Soul Reaver 1, or how your brothers ended up dying, and how Razia ended up dying from the Seraphim. About to find that out. Well, Raziel is the one who killed him. Raziel is the one who killed his brothers. He killed himself for Kain to be resurrected. I mean, that's not the reason why, but that's what happens.
Seize him!
Suddenly and inexplicably, I discovered the Reaver suspiciously laid across my path. Again, I sensed nothing of that temporal distortion, the peculiar sense of displacement I had felt when I encountered the Reaver in William's chapel. Cornered here with the blade, I suffered the same nameless dread that I had experienced when Janos first presented the Reaver to me.
That's weird.
I felt at once repelled by the blade, and yet
Overwhelmingly compelled to pick it up.
So, Raziel, here we are finally. You have no choice but to confront me now. And I am not so foolish as I let you believe. We have business to conclude.
you knew I would lead the Seraphim to
Goddamn
Janos,
room, it's out the window.
bastard. You've been orchestrating my every move. My destiny is an amusement to you.
It was fun while it lasted. I think not, Raziel. Malik, do not let this creature leave. It poses a danger to the circle. Deluded Raziel, did you somehow imagine you had the guile to change history on me? I'm the time streamer. I knew your every intention before you did, you imbecile.
Call your dogs.
Lord
Motherfuckers.
there is trouble within. The circle is
Stabbing.
Fast, Malik. This one is the real danger to us.
So that right there
Trying to concoct here, Mobius.
is
You toxic creature.
part of the first cutscene in Blood Omen 1.
Simply allow you to run loose, corrupting everything you encounter.
I admit that I've underestimated you to this point, Mobius. It's a mistake I won't repeat.
Wrong again, Raziel. Now, Malik, bolt the door.
Using his staff to disable my Wraith Blade, Mobius effectively disarmed me, leaving me with only one choice of weapon. And yet I confess, it was not the lack of options, but blind rage that made me take up the Reaver. In my fury, it felt as though my hand had acted of its own will. And now, that same hand clutched the hilt with unyielding strength, and I felt a constrained tingling, a remote but palpable sense of longing, as the disabled Wraithblade tried vainly to embrace its physical twin. The Reaver exerted some mysterious power over me. It sustained my energy, enabling me to prolong my physical manifestation indefinitely. In fact, bonded to the blade as I was, I could no longer shift into the spirit realm at will. Nor was I able to summon the Reaver's twin, for my Wraithblade had been disabled in the confrontation with Mobius.
I will shoot!
Come to take your revenge, demon.
Back to hell with you!
I recognize these two as my former brethren, in life as Sarafan, and in unlife as Kain's vampire sons.
Or they're about to be unlifed.
Micaiah and Zephyr, the weakest of Kain's brood. These bastards had no idea what the future lay in store for them, how they would become the very thing they so despised. The Reaver hummed with ravenous anticipation. Janos had called it a vampiric blade, endowed with the power to drain its victims of their lifeblood. I was eager to see what the Reaver would do to these two.
So, in order to fucking beat this efficiently and quickly, even though each one of these battles is not going to be quick, basically, in order to do it, I'm not going to target each one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run in circles like this, and I'm just going to hit the X button and attack them this way. This is how I've always defeated these guys, because if you do it the traditional way, like targeting them and doing all this shit, it takes way too fucking long, and you'll never hit them, and you'll be sitting here for a long ass time. So like I said, in order to do this efficiently and to actually get this done, this is how this shit has to go down. Because they're constantly blocking all the fucking time. And it basically makes the battle drag out more longer than it actually needs to. And bam, just like that, this fight is over.
As Micaiah and Zephyr fell before my blade, I felt the Reaver's bloodthirst as keenly as I ever had when I was still a vampire. I could sense the boundary between us dissolving. The Reaver was consumed with my rage, and I was intoxicated by its bloodlust. The blade had a vitalizing effect on me. My physical energy no longer decayed over time, and the wounds inflicted by my foes healed almost instantly. The Reaver had made me invincible.
And here comes the next two.
Have you come to reclaim the monster's black heart?
You'll have to get through us first.
My former brethren, Duma, confronted me next. This all seemed so elegantly choreographed. Exhilarated by the Reaver, I was drunk with revelations. I could finally appreciate the delicious irony of Kain's blasphemous private joke, and I reveled as I colluded with him across the centuries. For it was I who put these bastards in their tomb, thus providing the corpses for Kain to raise as his
Vampire sons a millennium from now. Can you imagine living that fucking long? Dun 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 run dun 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 run dun 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 dun.
Get back to the pit you crawled from, demon.
And here at last was my brother Turel,
Turel.
who along with Duma would bear me into the abyss without questioning Kain's command. So dutiful and righteous, even as a vampire. I guess some habits die hard.
Indeedy.
The vampire Turel had eluded my vengeance. The Sarafan Turel
We're not. So I'm gonna cut your shit. Bro, shit's weak. Little stick. Bro, shit's weak. Give me that. Oh shit, here we go.
So, vampire, here we are. You've destroyed my brethren, and now you've
Brethren.
come for me. You'll find I'm not such easy prey. I don't want to kill, but I will if I must. Return the heart to me, and we can end this now. So, you've come to avenge that filthy parasite and reclaim his foul heart. You're a righteous fiend, aren't you?
Apparently I am.
No, vampire. This is where it ends. But you won't be leaving this room. Now, let's finish this. I'll make it mercifully quick. As you did for Janos? No, that beast had eluded us for far too long. Would have been a shame to end him too quickly. It's ironic, really. The great Janos Ordrin turned out to be no challenge at all. Thanks to you. Did you hear his cowardly screams when I tore that black heart out of his carcass?
I'm gonna get your ass now. Talking that shit. What was you thinking? Yeah. Yeah. Bitch. Doom chicka doom 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 chicka doom. That's right. That's right. Dun 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 dun. Bring your stupid ass over here. The fuck? Oh. Shit. Come on, man. Shoot. There we go. There we go. We're building up a lacquer.
I renounce.
He's
So
dead.
it ends. My history comes full circle. Sensing its twin, the Wraithblade uncoiled itself from me, and instead wound lovingly around its former self. I felt its grip loosen, and as the blade left me, its absence chilled me more than its presence ever had. A foreboding sense of emptiness and loss stole over me.
Uh-oh.
A terrible revelation gathered like a storm at the edge of my awareness.
Shit.
With all other foes exhausted, the conjoined blades turned themselves on me, and I realized, finally, why I had sensed nothing when Janos offered me the blade. The Reaver was never forged to be a soul-stealing weapon. The ravenous, soul-devouring entity trapped in the blade was, and always had been,
me.
This is why the blade was destroyed when Kain tried to strike me down.
Yep.
The Reaver could not devour its own soul. The paradox shattered the blade. So, this was my terrible destiny. To play out this purgatorial cycle
That's crazy,
for all
dude.
eternity. I could not bear it. Despair overwhelmed me. You. Are you enjoying this game? Don't fight it, Raziel. Give into it. Was this your destiny for me all along? Trust me. I felt myself weakening, unable to hold on any longer. The Reaver was too strong. the compulsion to simply let go too great. And then, a growing sense of vertigo and the familiar displacement. The paradoxical moment when my twin soul hovered both outside and inside the Reaver blade. This was the instant, the glimmer of temporal distortion Kain had been counting on all along. This was the edge of the coin, the minute flicker of probability upon which Kain had gambled everything.
Get him.
Now you are free to reclaim your true destiny, Raziel.
Behind Kain's eyes, I could see new memories blooming and dying as history labored to reshuffle itself around this monumental obstruction. And I could see by the dawning horror on his face that perhaps we had strained history too far this time. That by trying to alter my fate, he may have introduced a fatal paradox.
My God. The Hilden. We walked right into their trap. Raziel, Janos must stay dead.
But Kain's warning was lost as I slipped into the spirit realm, too weak to maintain my physical form. And there, waiting for me as always, was the Reaver, the Wraithblade, my own soul, twinned and bound eternally to me. And I realized that I could never escape my terrible destiny. I had merely postponed it. History abhors a paradox.
Well, alright. Wait a minute, what the fuck? I don't ever remember hearing this music. This is not Soul Reaver music. Is it? Oh wait, yeah it is. It's off of the first game. Oh shit. I about fell asleep there for a second. I said, shoot, doom, doom, shoot, doom, 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 doom. Members of the circle, members of the circle. smell shittest. I 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 smell the shittest. I said I smell the shittest. Alright, whenever the fuck this shit is over, I'm gonna watch the bonus features. Can I skip? Oh, I can. Quit to launcher. I smell shittest. Gallery. Fan art. Look at that. Some new shit, huh? Cosplay. Oh, what the fuck is this? Renders? Bonus Soul Reaver 2. Productions. Art. Enemies. Cool. Canis Origin. Kain. Mobius. Raziel. Art environment. Let's see, storyboard. Team. Soul Reaver team. Hey, look at that. These are all the old cool pictures. This is just fucking screenshots from Soul Reaver 2. Story. Historian of Nosgoth. Historical timeline. This is dope, dude. What's crazy about all this is from music player. Look, Soul Reaver OST. Oh, there's more. Underworld Danger. They got every single. That's cool. Cool, man. This is awesome. Loss of levels. Oh. Well, what? Nuh-uh. Oh, what? This is fucking dope, dude. What? Hold up. Main chamber. The human citadel and the Soul Reaver originally featured an executive area because second battle with Kain was the home of a vampire worshipping human. Dude, what? This is fucking dope. We get to explore these fucking levels that we never got to fucking get. This is cool, dude. What's down here? I'm in the spirit world. This is dope, dude. Seriously, I was not expecting something like this. Main chamber, warp gate, boss room. The hell? I see. So I'd have to read what it says on there. Oh shit, what the fuck's going on? Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Oh, wait, I see. Only certain portions of these levels are loaded. Okay. Warp gate. This is awesome. I had no idea they added shit like this into this game. Damn, I should have just went to the bonus content right away. Oh well. We're here now. Let's do a little bit more exploring. I want to look at this really good. Back that way is a warp gate. I want to see if I can think I can. Oh, alright, here we go. Okay. I don't think I can get up there. Main chamber. But what exists up in the main chamber? I don't want to go back down there. Wait. Oh, got a little puzzle, huh? Oh wait, I can't even. I have to find a way to get into the physical plane, if I even can. I don't think there's a conduit into the physical plane or portal. Yeah, the geometry of all this is all fucked up. Yeah. That's probably why these levels were cut, I'm sure. They just weren't done or weren't finished right. Interesting though. Oh, can I just... Oh, alright. Let's go back down here then. Flip the switch. Don't do nothing. I wouldn't really know where to put those blocks to try to open this. Also, even if I open that, there's probably no guarantee that it can even go through, so. It's cool. Alright, let's explore some of the other ones. Like the smokestack. hold up. I know these levels will only load certain portions. Holy shit. Pretty cool, I guess. Kind of sucks exploring these secret levels without really having an objective. Something to do. I mean, I guess there's not really going to be an objective, considering these levels get cut. Still. Interior. Oh, there's something. I bet you there's some things you can do here. Just don't know what. This is awesome though. I'm so glad I fucking bought this game. I love exploring these levels. I love looking at new stuff, especially for this game, especially for Soul Reaver out of all games, because like, dude, there's not a lot of stuff to like go back and look and see. And the fact that developers thought to put this in the game is such an amazing. Oh, what the? Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm dying. I'm dying. Just kidding. I would be dying though. This is so cool, man. Fuck, this is awesome. Come here, bitch. Yeet. Hold up. Oh. No. Oh, I can take damage. I guess I just can't take damage from that fire. Or whatever that lava shit is. Well, and it looks like we're back up top. Okay. Terrell's audience chamber. Oh shit. There he is.
Let me pass, Tyrell. I have enough blood on my hands today. My quarrel lies with Kain.
Poor Raziel. Raziel. Your rage blinds you to the bond of gratitude that we owe our master.
This is awesome.
Gratitude toward one who would have you grovel at his gate like a dog? You once had noble aspirations, Turel. Now, how humbled are your goals? Do you prosper on the scraps he casts you?
Your insults will do nothing to blunt the agonies of your demise.
You killed me once. Behold,
Behold
the
the
result.
results.
I have no more to fear from you.
This is awesome, dude. This is so cool. So that dialogue between Terrell and Raziel is dialogue that was found in the game files. And the developers took it upon themselves to fucking add this little encounter with Raziel and Terrell. Shit. Now I'm gonna have to wait. This is awesome though. Like, I know I've said that a bunch of times already, but I love this shit, man. So many years ago, there was just so many things that they wasn't able to put into Soul Reaver 1 because of time constraints and then the capacity of this PlayStation 1. And it's pretty awesome to see this finally come back. Kind of like DLC, updates to the game 25 years later. What? Can I not kill him? I guess I can't kill him. Whoops. Try this one more time. Alright, so this time I'm gonna go down here though. Damn it! Oh! That's what I'm supposed to do. That makes sense. Oh, I guess that doesn't do a fucking thing. Does it? Alright, I don't think I can kill him. I don't think you can kill him. Instructions for mode. The save feature is not acceptable. All abilities list not default as the can shift to run without me. Press RB to reset position if you get stuck. Telekinesis ability. Okay, I guess I can't kill him, huh? So Soul Reaver is the most powerful weapon in the game, and if this isn't doing anything, then I can't. What the fuck? Okay, so they made it to where I can't kill him. Alright. Another level? Nothing here.
The hell's going on, man? Send me some deal on drones?
No.
Oh. Oh, you need another piece cut on that corner?
Yeah. What'd you say? Send you some deal on some drones.
Yeah, you said something on some drones.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna go out to Hobby Lobby and go out to throw this lamp off.
Alright.
Pretty little Christmas balls, boy.
Demos too, huh? Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, yeah, that's from... Okay. It's kind of pointless. Why would they need to add this? Some of these I never saw though. I didn't. Are they actually in the game? Wow, 10 outtakes. There's so many more. Oh my god, dude.
The making of Soul Reaver.
Soul Reaver.
I used to get up like early in the morning
Obligation to work
and
out
watch
the
these.
Soul Reaver. So when the time comes I really meet everybody, I'll be able to wear tight black outfits. And they won't feel so terribly disappointed to see that it's the 60-year-old cocker doing this voice. I had to go out and buy a PlayStation. They sent me Soul Reaver.
Right.
So I went out to buy PlayStation.
Right.
And we hooked it up in the house, and then I started it. Because I never played it,
No.
a game like this. I played a game, period, other than Knick Knack or the little Pac-Man or something.
Right.
And it's extraordinary. The opening's really extraordinary. The wings and the ripping and the throwing down of the abyss. And
Right.
now I'm getting into the labyrinth. 2 hours later, I still am nowhere. He keeps falling off the rock, and I can't work it to get him on the rock. And my daughter is sitting in the bed. She says, "Dad," I said, "leave me alone. I'm going to do this." She said, "But I can." I said, "Leave me alone." And 2 hours later, I look up and I realize it's 2 hours has gone by, and it felt like I was there for 5 minutes. And I have gone no further. And I wanted to get into the other things. I wanted to see, because I did several other voices. I wanted to get,
Right.
couldn't do it. And I said, I can't do this. So when I went downstairs, I came back upstairs, and I looked, and she's already well beyond me. And I said, so there's got to be a chip that the kids have in their heads that some of us don't have
Right.
from another time in our existence.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a CD-ROM.
This is a video game for the PlayStation 2.
There's a lot of talk for a video game.
It's a story-based game. Yeah.
I'm so used to sort of doing 5 lines. Different. Go through that door! Don't go through that door! Hey, go through that door!
There's more to being a vampire than drinking blood and ripping out throbbing hearts. Trust me, doll.
The continuum of history is simply too strong, too resilient.
Good one.
It's a lot of chat, isn't it?
Indeed.
It's so great. Poor Simon, I go, and he did what? And he goes into 3 pages. And it's so great. That is so fun.
So we're getting some pops on Parasite poetic.
Poetic parasite. Wouldn't that be poetic irony? The biggest parasite of them all.
39,919.
You stay here. I'll go and warn the others.
I'll go and warn the others.
Be gone. You are not welcome here.
One of them was just a little easier. 906.
Be gone. You are not welcome here.
Renee?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. Amp up that accent just
A little bit. I thought it had disappeared a little beyond the page.
Oh, let me out of the room.
License to kill.
Licenses. The scenery and me will go.
I fear you have been followed. You must save yourself, Raziel. Janos, no! Oh, that's your line.
But I like the way you did it.
How did I do it? Was it okay?
It was so good. That's the way I'm going to do it. George Burns. A Janos version of the blade.
How many voices do you do?
Just one. I mesmerize you to think that it's more than one.
It's a hypnosis trick.
Yeah.
I'm under a spell right now.
He's the man of many voice. understand in one voice and just think it's a thousand. That's all.
Embrace your destiny, Razia. You must reclaim the Weaver. It alone was forged for you, and you alone. Without it, there is no hope.
Good. Renee, you gave us an extra alone.
It alone was forged for you, you alone. But I like it.
It alone was forged for you, and you alone, it was for you alone. I'm dying. Give me a break here.
Look at this black heart. How still it beats. Or how it still beats would probably be better, wouldn't it?
That would help. And also look at his black heart rather than this. But otherwise, perfect. 10, 11, 3 in a row.
Look at his black heart. How still it beats. I'm not going to be able to say it. We'll have to change the whole story.
I'm telling you.
Demon! He thinks he can change his destiny. What a fool!
What kind of demon is this?
Very creepy. Scary creepy.
Like that? Big guy like that?
He thinks he can change his destiny. What a fool.
Let the next squad take him. Let the next squad take him. To arms! The unholy ones approach! To arms! The unholy ones approach! To arms! The unholy ones approach!
Wow.
The unholy ones approacheth. Let the next squad take him. The scourge is upon us. The stench of death is in the air. Oh, did you fart? Compelled to touch it. To take it up. Please. Please don't take my line. Please, take my line. Please, take it away from me. There's my unique resurrection. Give me a unique resurrection. First he takes my wings, and then he takes my unique resurrection. The man has no pity. Stand your ground! It's quiet tonight. You know you got the bluest eyes. We've been out here a long time without a female vampire hunter.
Let me enlighten you, poor Raziel.
Well, Renee.
What? What?
That's terrific.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'll just go home now.
Go on, gargle and clean up those lungs.
Glad we did those at the end.
Ah, my wayward child returns.
Having unearthed more than you'd like, Mrs. Smith, what am I to make of these ruins that litter the land, and these images here in this chamber?
Merely the deceits of a failed civilization. You are being misled, Raziel. This ancient race hoped to manipulate the future with these scrawled misdirections. You must tread carefully. There are dark forces at work in this world, bent on subverting your true destiny.
I have no doubt about this. The question is, am I in their presence right now?
Your arrogance will spell your demise, Raziel. Deny my will, and the arc of your destiny will reach a sudden conclusion.
Yes, that's right. Even now I'm beyond reach.
My reach is longer than you realize. This is a very dangerous game you're playing, Raziel.
So some of these aren't going to be now outtakes. These are just going to be a recording session.
The failed assassin.
That just so happened to be recorded.
Mercy, but lacked the courage to fulfill the act.
I was wondering why there were so many outtakes, because I was like, yeah, that's not right.
Self-decision to preserve his own life, even when it meant sacrificing the whole world. This is the fate of Nosgoth, as long as Kain remains alive.
An ironic condemnation. Listen, listen. One would think you'd torn down the pillars single-handedly. What are you trying to obliterate as you drag your loathsome body through this chamber? And why, as Nosgoth descends into madness and misery, do you appear to thrive? Things in this world, I are rarely to be seen. You, apparently, no exception.
I am the engine of life.
The hub of the wheel.
Very existence. I am the hub of the wheel, the origin of all life, the devourer of death.
Or maybe you're just hungry. Could it be as simple as that? Wouldn't that be poetic irony? The great adversary of the vampires turns out to be the biggest parasite of them all.
Do not test my patience, Raziel. I made you, and I will unmake you if I become so inclined.
As your agent, beyond.
There are fates worse than death, Raziel.
Oh, I see. As you truly are. Cancer. A spooling parasite burrowed deep in the heart of this world.
Go now. Play out your pitiful rebellion and take your place among the destroyed, the used, and the damned. But know this, you are mine for eternity. You have always been, and will always be, my Soul Reaver.
Ooh.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
Eternity is relentless, Raziel.
When I first stole into this chamber,
Janos, Audrin, it is heartening after...
So after all this... Oh no. Every time you turn up, something monumental and terrible happens. I don't think I have the stomach for it.
No drama this time, Raziel.
And who has slandered me so?
Ah, yes. Vorador.
I see my reputation precedes me.
It does.
All good, I hope.
Hey,
What?
keep an eye there. Some guy's got a dog there, and the dog's got something treed up there. Probably one of our cats.
Where?
In the woods. Right back here. I don't think he did it intentionally, but he had it.
Okay. Everything's fine. Nothing's wrong. Nothing got hurt. No animals got hurt. Everything's fine. Alright, so that's going to be it for this stream. I will be back later on tonight with Killing Floor 1. And that's going to be kind of cool. We also have Dying Light 1. Or, well, we have extra stuff to do in Dying Light 1. But I think I'm going to play Dying Light 2 before I do all that shit. At some point, we might go back to Dying Light 1 and finish all that stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. If I do, I might just do it offline on my own time. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. I will be back later on tonight. Some things I'm going to go do. This stream lasted a lot more longer than I thought it would be. So, hope you